Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo's Vietnamese Pancake or Banh Xeo. When I was in Vietnam, we went to the Vietnamese Pancake parlor, if you like, and it was well renowned all over Ho Chi Minh City. A local person took us there and we really enjoyed it. I've been trying to copy it ever since, and I actually have only ever tried it once in a restaurant in Australia and it wasn't nearly as good, so I'm going to try and recreate it for you here. The ingredients are in the recipe box below. It does look like a great big bunch of them, but it's sort of like a crepe. Banh Xeo actually means sizzle plate or to sizzle, which is the noise that this makes when it apparently is being cooked. We have some rice flour. It's in 3 parts. It's quite easy. We're going to add some turmeric to that, just powdered turmeric. Mix that all around. Mix it with some coconut milk or coconut cream, whatever you happen to have, and it will be quite thick. We're going to add some water to loosen this. So just put about half a cup of water in there, or 125 grams, and that will rinse out the bowl, plus it will loosen the pancake. So just pour that in and mix it all around until it's the thickness of like a pouring cream. You don't want it really thick like a normal pancake batter. If you need to add more water, by all means do so. Don't use a glutinous rice flour, just use the regular stuff. You want it crispy and not chewy. So we're going to leave this to stand for 15 minutes, half an hour or so, while we prepare the rest of our ingredients. If it thickens a little bit more on standing, just add a little bit more water. Okay, and put that to one side. Now this is traditionally served with a dipping sauce, and the dipping sauce contains pickled carrot. I don't have any pickled carrot, so I'm just going to put a little bit of rice wine vinegar onto some grated carrot, leave it sit for a little while, and it can pretend it's pickled. Into a little bowl, we add our chilies, which have just been finely sliced. Leave the seeds in if you like. They're really hot. Put as many or as few as you like. We're putting in our sugar, our fish sauce, and the juice of half a lime. And these are off our lime tree, and I hope it fits into this Mexican elbow or whatever they call it. Can't get my hands around it. There's plenty of lime juice in there. Wash your wet. It's my little chihuahua and she wants her dinner. Give that a stir around with a tiny bit of garlic and some of our spring onions. And we're going to add our grated carrot at the last minute with a little bit of water and check it for seasoning. So just put those to one side. And now it's on to our meat. Now I have some pork here. It's very thinly sliced. Tiny little pieces like so. Cut most of the fat off it. Don't have to cut all the fat off it. Just pop it into a bowl with the balance of our garlic. Hoisin sauce. I love this stuff. It's sweet, it's salty, it's got a smoky flavor, and it's got a lot of lovely herbs in it. So that goes in as well. And mix that all around. We're just going to leave that for a little while as well. Now that we're serving these with mint, spring onions, parsley, some fresh bean sprouts that have just been washed, and a green salad. Now our green salad is all mixed little green leaves. You could use any sort of salad, lettuce that you like actually, but we've got a whole mixture of different sorts there. So we're going to pop that to one side as well. Okay, with the world's smallest whisk, we're just going to whip up our sauce and make sure that that sugar is completely dissolved, and add our carrot. Send in the pickling vinegar, that doesn't matter. And we're just going to add enough water to make this taste really nice. So, wow. It's hot, sweet and strong at the moment, so I'm going to be sending in quite a bit of water. Just check the consistency of your batter, your crepe batter. Make sure there's no lumps in it. We're just going to send in our sliced spring onions in there. Not too much because we'll be serving them with that, and put that to one side. Okay, to a high heat, we're going to add a little oil to our wok and just fry off our meat and our prawns and our onions. It's starting to get pretty warm now, so it's in with our meat, which will want to burn a little bit because hoisin sauce actually has quite a bit of sugar in it. Alright, once that's lost its pink colour, we're going to send in our onions and just soften those. Now those onions have softened, everything's nicely brown. It's not quite cooked yet, but we're going to send in our prawns. And as soon as they turn pink, we're taking this off. There's plenty of heat in the pan. You can hear it really sizzling on a screaming high heat. Okay, that's cooked now. The prawns are all translucent, the onion is suitably barbecued, and the pork is perfectly cooked. We just take that out now and keep it warm. We don't want it to cook anymore at this stage. Let's remove it. We've got to clean this wok. Okay, wok's nice and clean now. We just put it back onto a fairly high heat. Give it a swirl of oil. The lid on our meat and prawns and onions here, and we're just putting them to one side next to the stove, and that'll keep them nice and warm. Now this is an induction hot plate, so I can't actually take it off for too long. So we get some of our batter and we pour it around our pan. and give it a good swirl. Back on the heat. Now before it cooks too much, we add some of our meat and prawns onto one side, a couple of our bean sprouts. Turn it down a little bit, pop the lid on just to steam, to heat up, just for a few seconds, and then fold the lid over. Okay, our crispy pancake is done. A wedge of lime, some of our greens, some of our herbs. We've got mint, we've got parsley, we've got spring onions in there. There we have it, Vietnamese pancake. Have a taste, shall we? Give us some of our sauce on. If you use bigger slices of lettuce, you can actually wrap the pancake in the lettuce and eat it with your fingers. We're going to just try it because it's screaming hot. That's gorgeous. You hear the crispy pancake? Yum yum. Thanks for watching.